Hola chicos, today we're going to be talking about the verb ser and estar. Alright, so we're going to be talking about this verb to be. And the verb to be in English, for those of you that don't remember, it's I am, you are, he is, she is, it is, we are, and they are. Now here's the important thing. In Spanish, the verb to be is actually two verbs. You have the verb ser and you have the verb estar. So there are two different verbs that when you translate them from Spanish to English, it's going to translate to the same thing. But in Spanish, it's two different verbs and we use it for two separate things. So we have to learn when we use each one of them. So for the verb ser, we're going to have an acronym and we're going to use the acronym Doctor Pai. The D is going to be description, as in like a physical description, like nosotros somos altos, and right there you see somos. Occupation is going to be another use, which is usted es una profesora. The next one would be character, as in your personality. Ella es simpática. The T is going to stand for time and date. Por ejemplo, son las 3 or es el 20 de mayo. The second O is going to be origin, talking about where you're from. Yo soy de los Estados Unidos, or talking about your nationality. Yo soy estadounidense. Same thing. The R is going to be for relationship. Okay, por ejemplo, él es mi papá. You're talking about the relationship you have with someone. We also use ser for possession, talking about that something belongs to a specific person. And we also use it to identify. Por ejemplo, for possession, we will say el libro es de Roberto. The book is Roberto. Is of Roberto, is Roberto's. We don't have the apostrophe S in Spanish, so we have to kind of do it in a longer way. And then identification as well. Por ejemplo, yo soy Ana. Right there, I'm identifying myself. And here are the conjugations of the verb ser, which is an irregular verb. Yo soy, tú eres, él es, ella es, usted es, nosotros somos, vosotros sois, ellos son, ellas son, ustedes son. Now, that's the verb ser. Now we're going to talk about the verb estar. For the verb estar, we're also going to do an acronym, which is going to be SELP. Okay, the C is going to be condition, talking about the condition of something. La sopa está caliente. The soup is hot. Right there, it's a condition. The soup is hot right now, but it might not be later. The E stands for emotions or feelings. Ellas están aburridas. They are bored. Right there, you're talking about how you're feeling at that moment. The L is location, so talking about where something is or where one person is at. La computadora está encima del escritorio. The computer is on top of the desk, so we're talking about the location of the computer. And the last one is present progressive for the P. La chica está estudiando, which we've been studying last time. Now, I do like to bring up a great small phrase that my students use all the time, which is how you feel and where you are. Always use the verb estar. Now, let's talk about las conjugaciones del verbo estar. The verb estar is also an irregular verb. We have to remember that. So here we go. Yo estoy, tú estás, él, ella y usted está. Nosotros o nosotras estamos, vosotros o vosotras estáis, ellos, ellas, and ustedes están. All right, chicos, now one of the things we're going to be looking at is ser versus estar this week. One of the things I always tell students is whenever you're trying to figure out if it's ser or estar, you always eliminate estar first because you only have 4 uses. You have condition, emotion, location, and the present progressive. So anytime you're trying to figure it out, ask yourself, is this a condition? Is this an emotion? Is this a location? Is this the present progressive? If you're saying no to all of those, then it has to be the verb ser. So we're going to be practicing it this week in class, and that will help us get ready for the quiz next week. All right, chicos, nos vemos. Adiós.